Hi, my name is Mary Claire Fredette, and I'm the owner of Affinity Massage Studio in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I'm here today to talk to you about the heating pads and how you use them for bamboo fusion. There is one size heating pad that you use, and it's a 14 by 27 inches. If you use anything smaller, it will not work because it won't be big enough. And the kind that I have today is called the TheraTherm. We also use the Thermacure, and that's what I sell on my website, depending on if we have it in stock or not. And here's how you use it. Alright, I'm going to show you here how to use the heating pad. I've just now plugged it in, and when you plug it in, it will automatically go to its default settings, which is 126 degrees Fahrenheit and 30 minutes. Now 126 degrees is not enough for you to be doing the warm bamboo massage on, and so we're going to raise the temperature. Now if you look up very high here at the top, there's a little thermostat, and that's going to control this 126 degrees. There's a plus button here. I'm going to hit the plus button, and we're going to take it up to about 158 to 162 degrees, somewhere in there. Now, if you've accidentally gone too high, say 166, which is much too warm for a massage, there's a little minus button here, and we can take it down to the temperature where we want to keep it. Now, we also want to do it for more than 30 minutes. This TheraTherm is only good, it only goes up to 60 minutes. The Thermacure goes up to 99 minutes. But this only controls right now the thermostat. So we're going to change the time now, and we're going to hit the select button. And now we're going to be able to change this time, which is at 30 minutes. I'm going to hit the plus button, and you can take it all the way up to, with the TheraTherm, 60 minutes, or the Thermacure, 99 minutes. So we're going to take it all the way up. And now it's set for the bamboo fusion massage. Now if you want to check your actual temperature, you can hit the on-off button one time, and that will show you the actual temperature. I had this on a little while ago, and so right now it's fluctuating between 163 and 164 degrees Fahrenheit. We now have had it on for a minute and 35 seconds, so that shows you how long it is, how long it's been going. So that's how you use the TheraTherm and the Thermacure heating pads. If for some reason you hear this little beep, that means your heating pad has turned off. Don't panic, because that's what it sounds like. That's the beep, the really high-pitched beep. Don't panic. You don't freak out. You don't have to worry about getting the bamboo back into the heating pad real quick or turning it on, because it's going to stay warm for a little bit. If it goes off and you turn it back on and you have not unplugged it, it will automatically go back to the settings where you kept it originally. So that's how you use the TheraTherm and the Thermacure heating pad. Now, how I personally have the bamboo set up in the heating pad is you keep a pillowcase on the heating pad, otherwise you will have to wash this flannel. It comes with a flannel on it. It's really expensive to replace, so you don't want to have to wash this because you only have one of them. So you'll want to use a typical pillowcase, and I have the edge of it folded over so that it's flush with each edge here. That way I know exactly where the heating pad is. If you have the pillowcase out too far, you may put your bamboo over here to the side thinking that that is the heating pad, but then you'll have bamboo that will not be very warm because it will not be on the heating pad. So in your typical set of bamboo fusion tools, you'll have two tapotement tools, which do not need to be heated unless you're going to use them without the washcloths on them, or face cloths as they call them in Europe. You'll have the big 16-inch tool, four half rounds, and a short round one. This is how I have it set up. I like to keep the long stick diagonally, that way both ends of it are in the heating pad. The round one I keep closer to the inside fold. If you have the skinny ones, the half rounds, on the inside of the fold, they will get too hot. So keep those closer to you, and keep the round ones closer to the center. If you have a TheraTherm heating pad, which is the one that only goes to 60 minutes, you'll need to have an extra bath towel on top of it to weight it down. If you have the Thermacure, you do not need a bath towel on top of it. You'll notice that my heating pad is actually sitting on a heat-resistant cutting board. I would highly recommend having some kind of padding underneath your table, or you may ruin the wood finish on your table if you have wood or marble. You certainly would not want to ruin a countertop or a table. So I just have a heat-resistant cutting board that I got at a local store, and that's how I keep mine stored for my massage. Now you'll notice that I've got my table set up here, my massage table is right here, and this is about how far I keep them during a normal massage. So if I go to use a tool, I pull out, say, this tool, my client is right here, I can start off doing whatever it is that I want to do, and then I just simply come back here, place it, pick up another tool, and go to use that tool again. So I keep them nice and close. You'll always keep the bamboo tools inside the heating pad, and that will help keep them warm. If you notice that your tool gets cool because you've used it for a long time, simply put it back into the heating pad because it's hot and you have it turned on, and then you will simply take another tool out until that tool is warm again, which only takes a couple of minutes or so, not very long. And then you will constantly have this heating pad on until your massage is finished. Now, when you go to finish your massage, you are going to clean them, and the easiest way to clean these is with antibacterial wipes. I have wet ones here. You can use any brand that you want to, but do not use Clorox or Lysol or any wipe that has a bleach in it, because that will ruin the finish on your wood. You don't want that. So anything that is appropriate to use for hands and body, such as wet wipes or a generic brand, those would work fine. Now, sometimes you'll notice that the heating pad or the wipes will be too wet, especially towards the end of the package. If that's the case, simply take a paper towel, wipe off your tools, and you're done. Obviously, you will change your pillowcase in between each one of your clients. So you have a fresh pillowcase for each client, clean and sanitized by using the wet wipes or whatever antibacterial wipes you want to use, and you'll be all set to go. And some people also ask about what kind of lubricant do you use. You can use any kind you want to. I personally don't like gel at all because it's too dry. It dries up very quickly, as does lotion. I typically use an oil of some sort. This is just olive oil. I've used grapeseed oil. You can use almond oil if you want to. Just be mindful of whatever allergies that your clients might have, which is why I have olive oil here, because I haven't found anybody who's allergic to olive oil. And I put a little essential oil in it so they don't smell like a salad, and they're good to go. So there you have it. This is my setup for the Bamboo Fusion and how to use the heating pad for your massage. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks and take care. Bye-bye.